sixth speaker for tonight. Michał Stoma in his speech Successfully Unemployed. Successfully Unemployed, Michał Stoma.
Being unemployed is not easy. Being successfully unemployed is even harder. There are good things on being unemployed. You can sleep until noon every single day, you can travel after rush hours, and you don't hate Mondays anymore. But Mondays are in fact just as normal, casual days for you. On Monday you don't care if you get fired, on Monday you don't care if your boss is angry or not, and on Monday you don't care if your shirt is ironed. The hard part is that you are unemployed all the time, I mean 24/7. It's not a 9-to-5 job, after which you can rest during night or evening, because you are still unemployed then, so it's a great responsibility. It makes you a busy man, and it's also very exhausting. That's why there are so many unemployed people who seem to be very unhappy, and that's nothing unusual. Try to do your job for 24/7 and you will see if you're unhappy or not. But that all is not the worst part. There's this temptation of finding the job. There's this thing that makes you to waste your time looking through the jobs postings. There's that small angel sitting on your shoulder and whispering repeatedly, "Find the job, do it now!" And on and on and on. So, for the sake of the piece, you agreed to find one posting or a few postings and send out your resume. Now it's time to actually prepare your resume, and there are some tips on that. Start with your name. It should be very big and on top of the page. It should immediately grab recruiters' attention. Using big font and some bright color will do the job. So the best colors are pink, red, maybe yellow. Also using big font, big fancy font like a Comic Sans is also a great idea. Then you put your skills. Not all of them, of course, you're not writing a book. Just the most important ones, the most usable in everyday office's life. Like, for example, very good at faking work, great jokes teller, master of coffee drinking. Pick just 3 or 4 the skills that describe you the best. You can also mention some of your previous workplaces, but it's not really necessary, despite of what so-called HR specialists used to say. Well, so I think basically it's almost all elements. Well, contact details are not mandatory as well, because recruiters have internet access, right? So they can easily find you on Facebook, Google, or other services. But if you are very kind, you can put your email address, maybe a phone number too. And that's a tricky part with emails. You shouldn't use those serious and dull addresses like m.stoma@gmail.com. No, it's boring. It makes you boring. And you want to show how funny and lovely person you are. So pick a nickname like Teddy Bear 18, Cool Mike, or Kitty 72. With appropriate, nice domain like isverycool.com. So Kitty 72 isverycool.com is a very good email address. So basically now we have all the elements, and we have to do some editing work on your resume. Technical person like me would like to show their humanistic side. And to do that is just simply center all lines in your document, and then your resume will look like a poem. So it shows your artistic sensitivity. On the other hand, humanists want to look more like technical persons, so they can use 3 or 4 or even more different more colors into your resume. The best are, well, orange, blue, maybe green. And that also shows what an interesting and joyful person you are. Because you don't want to be a normal, casual, black and white human. So, having all that elements, your resume will probably look similar to that. Something like that is just about ready to be sent out. Now, you can sit back, relax, and wait for callbacks. But frankly, I wouldn't believe there will be many of them. But if somehow someone will invite you to an interview, you are free to go. But never be on time. You have to always be late. The reasons are twofold. First, recruiters are paid to wait for you. And the second, that shows that you are important. You want them to fight for you. It's not in your interest to just simply get the job. It's in their interest to offer a great job, good salary, and a house with a pool to the greatest man in the world, you. Well, following those steps probably will not give you a job. But for sure will make you very successful, unemployed for a long, long